Hey everybody, happy Friday. Sorry for the late start. Let me know in the comments really quick if this video is upside down for you guys. I believe it is. Um, right before I started, I realized this is the first time this has happened to us. If that's the case, we're gonna have to go inverted for the whole video. And I can't read your comments either. Something's happening on our end over here. Yeah, it's sideways, yeah. Over here on my screen, guys, you guys are all upside down. All the fish are swimming upside down. So, despite the technical difficulties, we're gonna have to stream like this today. I know it's not ideal for a lot of people. If you're watching on a phone, it might be okay, but for those of you who watch on computers or um, TVs, that might not be ideal. But how's everybody doing today? We're gonna keep it this way. I don't think it's full screen landscape mode, which is how we prefer, but this is just what we're gonna have to deal with today, just due to the technical issues. If you guys stick around today, we'll do the giveaway a little bit earlier. Some of you guys might be on lunch at work or whatever, so in a couple minutes we'll do the giveaway, and that'll be a $25 giveaway for our YouTube users and $25 giveaway for our users on Facebook. So is it landscape for you guys, or is it just inverted up and down? Let me know in the comments. On my screen, it's inverted. And if I go landscape, it flips upside down. So all the fish are upside down and I can't read your guys' comments. But we are looking at our 600-gallon. So it's up and down. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys don't mind too bad. That's how we're going to have to roll today. Miami says yours is landscape. Well, that's nice. That is how we selected it. The problem is this. All right here. Right here is as far as I can see. And right here is as far as I can see. So anything outside of the camera to this direction over here or that direction, I cannot see. So you guys might not get the best video quality today, but we're gonna roll with what we got. Glad it's looking sharp and clean. So yeah, we got the black background. Our photographer Jared was taking some photos today, so it looks really clean. The fish look really good against the black backdrop. The only reason we don't have backdrop on this tank is because it is a 360 tank. You can see it from all sides. But when we put this background on, it's really nice. The fish really pop. Let's throw some fish in there. Hello, Sunny. 2TR, to the Roach. Thank you for the comments about the tank. All right, so I'm gonna throw some food in here, guys, and today we're just gonna go over a couple things that are gonna be on sale this week. We will do the full 30 minutes, but like I said, we are gonna do the giveaway rather than later, and also we will look at any requests you guys have. So especially after we do the giveaway. So stay tuned for that. So let's throw some food in here, guys. These fish are getting bigger and they eat like crazy, and I'm gonna try something. There's a tiny little fish hole. I'll show you guys really quick. So up here on the lid, this is where we feed the fish. I'm gonna feed them, guys, and you're just gonna see how crazy they go. They don't even care if my hand gets in the tank when I feed them. They don't care if you touch them while they're eating. They just go insane. So try to get you guys lined up there. So literally these fish do not care. All they care about is the food. Earlier today, I was feeding this tank some bloodworms as a treat. We don't feed them bloodworms often, but I did throw some bloodworms in there. And one of the fish just swam into my hand and I picked him up out of the water. It's pretty funny. Miami native wants the deep red firefish in the show tank. He's an absolute stud. Yeah, there's a bunch of really nice fish in this tank. But fortunately for you guys, these all come from the same lines of fish that we sell. So if there's something you see that you like in here, all the fish we sell have the same genetics as the fish in here, or similar genetics, not the same, but they all have the potential to look like that. So as long as you keeping them happy, healthy, clean water, and if they're dominant enough in your tank, they'll color up like that for you. Any more albino Madoka white lips yet? Newton, no. Currently, we do not. So, for you guys who are kind of new here, or maybe you guys haven't heard me say this yet, albino fish at a larger size take a long time for us here. We do not put our albino fish out in our ponds. They don't fare well. Uh, a white fish with red eyes in the full Florida sun does not do well outside. They get beat up by the weather. They are easy targets for predators like birds, snakes, frogs, gators, whatever it may be out there. They stand out. They're easy targets. So any albino fish, they get raised indoors. So it's going to take a little longer. Now, hopefully, you guys will see. Hopefully, we will see a change in that. As we're building, as we're expanding, we're considering how do we grow these albino fish out faster, more efficiently. So we do have some ideas in mind. So let's just go ahead and start the giveaway right now, guys. So we're gonna have a typical giveaway: one for Facebook, one winner for Facebook, one for YouTube. It's going to be guess a number 1 through 300. Let me verify that that is correct before we get through all of the directions. Yeah, let's go 1 through 300 today, guys. Now, one guess per person, please. And if you accidentally guess something that somebody else already guessed, you can guess one additional time. So um, that goes for YouTube. If YouTube versus YouTube, if you guess the same number, guess again. And Facebook is only for other Facebook guesses as well. So if you guys go ahead and start guessing, I see a bunch coming in already. And we are going to go look at something really quick before we get into the sales. I know we're all here for fish, but let's go look at some expansion that we have going on. A lot of you have seen it. But the new warehouse, it's been getting a lot of work done. The guys in there have really been just slow and not even slow. They've just been really steady. I'm not gonna say slow and steady because they've been moving quicker than I could have guessed, and it's pretty exciting. So I do believe you're about to see here. I was told yesterday. So all the lights are off. Let's flip some light switches. All right, so I'm super excited. I'm super stoked. This is going to be all breeding. We have black backgrounds, which I'm a huge fan of. It helps show off the fish. This is 100% ready to go. All we need are the sponge filters and the uplift tubes and water. Water's already pumped. Water's already hooked up to it, but we just need to get the air pump plugged in. We have the air lines, the water lines, and check this out, guys. We got the black air line, the black water line. Everything's just really, really nice. These are built just like the rest of our racks, and I'm just super stoked to start getting some fish in here. We're gonna use this room for. So we have to redo some racks in the other warehouse. And in the meantime, what we're going to do is house the fish in here. Once the racks in the warehouse are done, these fish are going back into the warehouse, and this is going to be, this whole room is going to be just for breeding. So we got one rack done there, and second rack here has been started. The lights are started. You can see we make our own lights here, LEDs with gutters, and they work pretty efficiently. They get the job done. So right here, let's see how many tanks we have, guys. I haven't even counted. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So these are the same exact size as the tanks in the warehouse. So that means this is 66 tanks in total. These are all 40-gallon breeders. And there you go. One rack is complete, almost ready for fish. I'm super, super pumped about that. Okay, so that's a pretty cool suggestion. Miami was asking if we could thinking about selling those backgrounds. So all of those are individually made. Let's just show you really quick. So what we do, you guys can see we have all these tanks here staged. These are all 20 longs. What we did here, and this is how we do all of our tanks. We buy the stickers and put them on the tank, and then we put the background over it. So you'll see here, I don't know if you guys can see here the indent of the sticker behind this blue one. So these blue tanks here are going into the warehouse, so they match the rest of the warehouse. These are for when we redo a rack in there. So you can see that blue background. And these are all 40 breeders ready to go. These were all drilled here. So we drilled all of these tanks, we bulkheaded them, and we actually siliconed them in. With the amount of times we're in and out of these tanks, the bulkheads end up leaking a lot, and it's not for lack of getting old or dry rotted or it's just we're using them so much, it's just more efficient for us to put a little bit of silicone on there, keep them in place. So guys, it seems like you guys are really interested in those stickers. That is something I will suggest that is something we buy. Now, in the meantime, if you're interested, we do sell smaller stickers. They're about this big, maybe 2.5, 3 inches across with our logo. But I will definitely pass the message on that you guys are all interested in larger Imperial Tropical stickers. We'll put some on their cars. Yeah, we'll definitely consider that. Um, any new fish in the new warehouse? Lots of new breeders. So that room's going to be 100% breeding, and we are going to breed a lot. All right, guys. Sorry. See, I think I lost connection because I hopped off the Wi-Fi. Now I'm back on. So yeah, the new warehouse is going to be all new. It's just going to be breeders, and I'm sure with that, that's more breeding space. So more breeding. These guys coming back to me for more food, more species. So we should have some more fish. Look at these guys back and forth, just begging for food all the time. They're like puppy dogs. Now look at that firefish, guys. He just all these fish are stunners. You got your there's an albino Madoka somebody was asking about earlier. But let's go look at some fish, guys. Sorry, guys. I had to turn the sound off. We had a customer. I was just answering some questions for them really quickly. Let's see if you guys have any questions. Zen Aquatics, that's a good question. I think it's so. Zen Aquatics is asking, why do stores seem to always choose blue for their backgrounds? I always go for black myself. Zen always goes for black. He says, I agree. It makes the fish colors pop amazing. I think it's just personally, I think it's just something that somebody did and one day and at a fish store and it stuck, and now all the fish stores do it. You can see we even did it here. All these tanks over here are all blue backgrounds. I prefer black. A lot of the peacocks and haps, they are blue in color, so it just washes their color out. Now, other fish, the blue background kind of accentuates it. So if you have a dark fish, like a black fish, that does help show their color. Like here is he's very colored down, but there's a sulfur head peacock hiding back there. He's very hard to see right now against the black background. He would look better on a blue tank, but I think it's just something that somebody did one time and it stuck for some reason, and I don't agree with it. I wish it would go away. If every fish store did a black background, I think it would really, really help showcase the fish. So, guys, let's end the giveaway right now, and then the rest of the time we're going to go over some sale items and look at some fish. So today's winners, Jermaine Williams. Are there going to be pond videos coming soon? You know, we can do that. I won't be here next week, guys. I have a trip planned, so somebody else might be doing the live stream. Hopefully, if somebody is, I would imagine it might be Mike, the owner. But if not, we might not have a live stream next week. But if we don't, the following week, maybe we can do some look at some ponds. We can, or maybe even midweek, if it's not too busy, I can get out there and we can look at some fish, or watch our guys seine a pond or something. We need to get out there, and I would like to be able to show you guys more of that. All right, so today's winners, Facebook is 63 and YouTube is 186. So in a moment, Carly will get those numbers for you guys and let you know who the winners were. In the meantime, let's go over some of the weekly sale items that are going to start today, and then let's look at some fish. So let's go. First fish is these aren't even a fish. The first item is going to be the black mystery snails. Those are going to be on BOGO. So you're going to buy one, you're going to receive two fish, or two snails. And let's see what else we have. We have let's go look at these. The rainbow, sorry about this, guys. Got to cruise around. The rainbow cichlids. They are in tank A2. All right, so the rainbow cichlids are on BOGO, and that is at the smaller 1 to 2 inch size. So you're going to buy one, you're going to receive two if you purchase it from the BOGO listing. So there you go. Now these are just little guys. Now let's look at some of the bigger ones. There's some nice looking ones in here that were colored up. We were just looking at them yesterday, and we were really impressed with how they look. Yeah, here we go, guys. So this is what the rainbow cichlids are looking like at the bigger size right now, and they are stunning. They have a lot of good color. And these guys are right at 3 inches. And earlier they were kind of fighting for territory, like they looked like they kind of wanted to spawn. So these are the rainbow cichlids, or the hero tilapia multispinosa. So yeah, love these guys. Really cool. Not too aggressive. They kind of look like they might be pretty mean, but they're not. They do well in a moderately, like, they're like moderately aggressive. Like, you don't want to put them with tiny fish, but if you put them with bigger tetras, they're most likely going to be fine. But you can see a couple of them beefing right there. All right, guys. So the Facebook winner is Jonathan Shea with the guess of 54, and Louis Perrone with the guess of 184. So congratulations, guys. 184 is really close, and 54 is pretty close too. So congratulations. Email us at fish@imperialtropicals.com and let us know who you are, and we will get you the prize. All right, let's see what else we got going on, guys. We have the Star Sapphires at the 1 to 2 inch size. So Star Sapphire, amazing, amazing African cichlid. You just got to give it time to grow out. And if you get males, give them even more time and they chip up and they just look phenomenal. They almost look fake. But these are the 1 to 2 inch Star Sapphires. You can see they're begging for food. They're healthy. They're ready to go. Now, they don't look like a ton right now, but they are definitely worth the wait if you have the tank for them. Next, we have the Copodicromis borlei namelangi. So those are going to be the 1 to 2 inch. Those will be on BOGO as well. Let's see. We do have some namelangi males right here. Here's a smaller one. This is a mixed tank with males and females. They're starting to color up, but redfin borlei namelangi. These are the larger ones. The 1 to 2 inch will be on sale. So Animal Instincts, the bigger rainbow cichlids will not be on BOGO, just the small ones. Next, we have a plant. We're going to have Anubias barteri nana. So Anubias nana will be on BOGO as well. And then we have the zebra nearite snails. So they're all on the glass, so it's going to be hard to see. But the zebra nearite snails, they will be 50% off. The assorted veil-tail angelfish will be also 50% off. Here's a cool one. It's new. I'm surprised it's going to be on sale. Hopefully you guys can pick them up while you can. And that is going to be these Palmadella catfish. And these guys are like sharks. They just go crazy. And you can see they're just full of movement. They're always on the move. And they're not the type of catfish to hide, so you're always going to see them. But I definitely would not keep these guys in a tank with small tetras. They will probably, or barbs or anything like that, because they could eat. They probably eat whatever they can fit in their mouth. All right, let's see what else we got, guys. We got a couple more items. We have the Bucochromis rhodesii. So that's a really nice one. Real quick, let's go look at a show-stopping fish. So the rhodesii, amazing fish. We have a giant male here. He's been sold forever. So Nishad, or no, not Nishad. So if you bought this fish, I forget who it was. It is one of our admins from Facebook. He bought this fish and he just never came to pick it up. This is a rhodesii male, full color. And he is phenomenal. Look at this guy. He's every bit of 9 to 10 inches. Here's my hand for reference. He's in the back of the tank now, of course, but beautiful fish. So the rhodesii, you give them enough space, enough time, they grow up to look like this. Let's see what else. So a couple more items. We have the 1 to 2 inch Eureka Red will be on sale this week as well. So I would look into that too, guys. If you're looking for smaller peacocks and haps to grow out, now's the time to get them. They're going to be on BOGO and or 50% off. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. All right, so I love the egg spots on this, guys. Look at this. Look at this fish. He is just amazing. Just look at that fish, guys. I cannot get over him. He's beautiful. All right, so it looks like we got a couple people asking for a few fish to see. So let's go look at the Foya Cachis. Let me slow down, guys. I don't want to run. I know if I go too fast, guys, I'm gonna get you guys all dizzy trying to watch. So F25. Now I think we only have a few of these guys left. So we only have 3 left. So they're just at 2 inches, 2.5 inches. And they're all hiding towards his back. His Sonny wants to be dizzy. So there are the Foya Cachis. Now let's go look at some slate Hopalosoma. So the slate cories. Let's see. We're looking at H48. All right, so I do believe the other name for these can be like the con color cory, but these are the slate Hopalosomas. Let's see if we can get one closer for you guys. So here's a small one right here. He's hanging out by himself. They're all running from the camera when I try to sneak up on them. Yeah. As soon as the phone comes towards them, guys, they just run. Of course. All they do is run away from me. There you go. So there's the slate cories. We can go look at some chocolate cichlids, and I think I saw another request too. Firefish. I'm unsure if we have any firefish right now. Let's go see, and then we'll go check out some chocolate cichlids. Oh, real quick, guys, before we leave this section, a couple fish. A couple fish just started to color up, and they're ready to spawn. And actually, they did spawn in our tanks up here, and I am stoked with how they're turning out. And that is the sunset haps. So you can see, what they did to the tank, guys. They took all the sand and they moved it all, but you can see all of them are kind of hanging up top. And you got these 2 males that just completely fired up. And we put a black drop in here to get some photos of these guys, but just phenomenal looking. There's a bunch of females in here holding now. They're looking good too. So you got 2 males in this tank just running it, and they built two separate kind of pits for them to spawn in. And we have 2 tanks of these with basically at the same time. They both just started to spawn. Yeah, these guys have a lot of color, and especially when they're spawning. So let's go look at the other tank. Now this tank, guys, you're going to see the difference. We're talking about black backdrop versus blue backdrop. So we have the black one on there right now. Let's look at the same fish, also all the way colored up, but in a tank with a blue background. There's the male. Now he's freaking out. He lost a little bit of color there. You see that? They lost all their color. They do not look anything near as nice as those fish with the black backdrop. And just right before I came up here, there you go. He's full color right there. And you can't see it against that blue backdrop. So that was a good talking point earlier. All right, now let's go look at the firefish, and then we'll go look at the Nanoluteus. if these are even firefish. These might be dragon blood. Yeah, here's some firefish now. They're all at the corner. There's no light on the tank. They're all up at the corner begging for food. But here's how they're looking right now. You can see the dominant fish right there. He's a little darker. But the fish that's been running this tank the most is this one right there. The one that's more white than everybody, he keeps running away. But earlier today, he had everybody up in the corner, and he had the whole tank to himself. But this is how the firefish are looking right now. This is without any light on them. The only light they're getting is some like ambient light from the warehouse lighting above us. Yeah, I really like the dots on them, guys. The pattern, like the scales, specifically like the undertone of like the pinkish purpley bluish color coming from their scales underneath looks really nice. All right, let's go look at the Nanaludius. And they are going to be right here. So if you guys don't know about these, do some research and get excited about them like I am. So these guys are a endangered species. They are, I believe, on the CARES list. So it is important for us and hobbyists to breed this fish and continue them before we lose them to extinction or something like that. So here's how they look right now. They're about 1.5 inches. There are some smaller ones in here. I'm trying to see. It's kind of looking like it's getting blurry for you guys. I'm trying to. There it is. Trying to get them to focus, but. Now, these guys are relatively easy to sex. I do believe we sell these unsexed. So if this is a fish you want to try and breed, please leave a comment in your order when you make the order. And if you forget, just send us an email after and ask for whatever you're looking for. If you don't know how to sex these, I can talk you through it really quickly. The females will have a black dot. I probably won't be able to get it on camera, but the females will have a black dot on their dorsal, and the males will not. So I just had a female in the camera, and there's some males right there. They don't have the dot, but it's relatively simple. We can't guarantee requests, guys, but if you are interested, we can try to do that for you. Zen wants to get some pinstripe dombas. Yeah, those are cool fish. They get big. I like their body shape. They're pretty cool fish. All right, guys, let's go look at some chocolate cichlids, and then we're going to get out of here. I know we're probably close to 30 minutes. Yeah, we're just over 30 minutes, but let's look at some chocolate cichlids, and then we will be out. I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to try. I'm not promising anything, but I will try my best to do a midweek live stream just in case we can't get a Friday video in next week, because I won't. No, I'll be here. Guys, I'll be here next Friday. Next Friday is my last day. It's the Friday after that I won't be here. So, but I'm still going to look into trying to get you guys a video outside of catching some fish out of some ponds or anything like that. We got some nice looking Turkana jewels right here, guys. They're all colored up. Dr. Q got your order and it came in amazing. The fish are doing amazing. That's really good. You're welcome. Thank you for your order. Dr. Q, what did you get? Steven, I will be here next Friday. I'm sorry, I got my days mixed up. It's the next Friday I won't be here. I'll be out of town. You got your Starry Nights looking really good. You got that male back there fired up. Let's see if I can get him to turn. Yeah, look at that guy. He's really nice. Over here, you got your green spots. It's your green spot bleaker eye. And they're all coming up to the camera. These guys must be hungry. All right, I just need a location. Let me ask really quick, guys. I know we have some. Maddie, can you point me to chocolate cichlids? Chocolate cichlids. Um, so we're gonna look at the chocolates really quick. I do believe they just got a water change. Yeah, so the water's a little cloudy, but that is just what we have to deal with here. So they're at 2 to 3 inches. They look really good. Let's see. There's a bunch of them in here, guys. We got about 25 or 30 of them. But they're just doing what chocolate cichlids doing. They're smaller, just kind of sitting there, hiding, waiting for food. Zen, I am unsure about when we're getting pinstripe Dambas again. I don't know if we have any orders lined up. Got your green Texas, which are very blue in coloration. Oh, look at this one right here. All fired up. That little fish is all fired up. CM, we have some. I know we have some smaller Nagaras, and I'm pretty sure we have some Lacomas. But I think we may be sold out of the larger Nagara Flametail. I'll see, Carly, if you can let him know about the Nagara Flametails or the Lacomas. If we have them, just throw up a location and I'll check them out. Guys, the Mabu puffers are starting to feel better. They are starting to swim around, be a little bit more active. He thinks he's hiding his face over here in the silicone. But the Mabus are looking pretty good. They're putting some weight on. They're starting to swim around. Excited to see that. Got the spotted Congos over here. I thought you had a whole tank up. So these guys are starting to look good. All right, so it looks like we're out of the Nagaras. I know we have some smaller Nagara. Here we have the potato puffers mixed in with a couple of red potato puffers. We just need to separate these guys. They're doing awesome. Look how cute these guys are. How could you not love that squishy little face? Look at them. Awesome. And so those guys should be up relatively soon. They're just going through their typical quarantine period. All right, so J42, it looks like we have some Lacoma. So let's see what we have going on over there. All right, guys, this is going to be the last fish we look at today. Thank you guys for joining us. Congratulations to the winners. So I don't know if this is the Lacoma he's talking about or if it was the Aurora Lacoma, but here are the Lacoma, the Midnight Peacocks. These guys are looking phenomenal. If this is the fish you're talking about, these are the Alanacara Husari, and they are looking awesome. One of my favorite peacocks in this warehouse right here. And they're good. They're good 4 inches. They're solid. They're healthy. There's 3 of them in the tank. I don't know how many more we have or what's available on the website. But yeah, so okay, so that was the fish CM was looking for. So thank you, Carly. Yeah, these guys are looking really good. Move quickly because there's only 3 in this tank. I don't know if we have any more. There's all 3 of them. So whoops. turn the camera off on you guys. So that's going to be it for today. You're welcome, CM. And thank you, Carly, as well, for helping. Just want to say thank you, guys. Excited about the new building. Be sure to check out in just 6 minutes. We're going to have 10 new items on sale today. Be just sure to check out your email if you're signed up. Carly's got the newsletter coming out. And yeah, we're going to see you guys next Friday. And then I won't be here for 1 week. So that next following Friday, if Mike Draughty doesn't do a live stream, I'll try to do one the following week, like earlier in the week, if I have time. So thank you guys, and we will catch you later.